What's up, friend? Welcome to the Fit Flamingo. I'm Madison, your feel-good fitness coach, and we are gonna do a deep stretch for heavy days. So those days you feel heavy, maybe physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, whatever you're feeling, we're gonna stretch it out together here on the mat and breathe through whatever it is that you're experiencing right here in this moment. So all you need is you, your body, and some space to move, and we're gonna get into it. So let's come to the back of our mat, and we're just gonna have our feet hip width apart, reach those arms up overhead, take a moment, just stretch really, really tall. Find your breath, inhale it in, and then exhale, walk the hands down the legs, start to hinge over the hips, and just fold over your legs. And as you do, start to walk your hands out. Take your time, my friend. So we're just moving through this nice and easy. Find yourself into a plank position. And then once you're here, we're gonna lift those hips to the sky, plant the heels down into the floor, and just here in this fold here, this downward dog, find your breath, and if it feels good, we're going to alternate the feet, walking the dog out, bending one knee at a time, and then lengthening out the other, feeling the hands into the floor. Find your breath, inhale in through your belly, and then exhale out through the mouth. One more breath here. Really good job. And then bring that right knee into the chest and then drop it in between the hands. We're gonna fold here for our pigeon. We're gonna start up nice and tall, and then if it feels good, on the exhale, let's sink forward a little bit more. Elbows come down to the mat. Find your breath here, inhaling it in, exhaling, letting it go. And just give yourself permission to use your breath as this anchor to just release. So even if that exhale is loud, if it's audible, like, just get it out, sigh it out. Let go of the things that you're feeling. And I know it's like, okay, letting go. It's so easy to say that, but what does that look like? And I think that our breath is such a useful tool to just, as we exhale our air, to kind of use that as a guide of like exhaling the things that you're holding on to. Just be right here on the floor with what you're feeling. We're not trying to just move past it, but we're trying to move through it. We're trying to feel it, experience it, learn from it, soak it in, and then let it go. Find your breath, inhale it in, exhale it out. One more breath right here. Exhale, let it out. And then start to open up and rotate so that we're in this little bent position. So I have my right leg pulled in, my left leg out long. I'm gonna flex the foot and reach up and over. Just get a nice little stretch here through this bowl. And then take a look at your knee and just start to fold over that leg. Both hands come to the shin or to the toe, whichever feels better. Find your breath here. Inhale it in, exhale it out. Now come up nice and tall. Bring that right leg up and over the left. Hand behind you, reach the left arm up overhead, and then cross elbow to the knee. Look over your right shoulder. Soften your gaze. Inhale in through the nose, fill the belly up with air. Exhale out through the mouth. Good job, friend. Now take your left ear and bend it, or just kind of let it go closer towards that left shoulder. You'll feel a nice stretch here through the right neck. Find your breath, inhale it in. Relax and release. Now look over the shoulder one more time, and then come back center. Now we're gonna bring ourselves down onto the mat. Take your time, roll both knees into the chest, and start to rock those knees side to side. And if it feels good, even bring the knees a little bit wider than the body. You can go side to side, you can create little circles here. We're just trying to move through anything that we're feeling here in the physical body and the emotions that we're experiencing right now. And then pull that right knee in towards the chest, drop the left leg out long onto the floor, rocking that knee slightly side to side, creating some movement here. Find your breath, inhaling it in, exhaling, letting it go. One more breath here. And then use your left hand and guide that right knee all the way over to the left side of the floor. Drop the knee to the floor and reach your right arm out long. So we're gonna take 3 deep breaths. And as we do, inhale in, fill your belly up with air. Let the belly expand and get big, and then exhale, release out through the mouth. Inhale it in. You can close the eyes if it feels good. Here for one more breath. And then let it all go. Now bend at that right elbow, and it's okay if the hand and the elbow come off slightly up off the ground. We're gonna glide that hand past the head, come right back down to a 90-ish degree bend in the elbow. So we're just alternating, reaching up long and then coming back to our bend, reaching long, coming back to that bend. Find your breath, inhale to reach long, exhale to pull in. 2 more, inhale to reach long, exhale, pull it in. Last one, inhale to reach long, exhale. Good, bring your knee back over the chest. Interlace your hands behind that right thigh, point to your right toe. We're gonna start at a 90-degree bend here in that knee. Inhale, kick that foot up, and then exhale, come back down to the 90-degree bend. So we inhale to kick up, exhale to come back down. And we're not forcing anything. If you get up all the way, great. If you don't, great. We're just moving through our range of motion here through the knee, pointing that toe as we kick it up, controlling this motion as we breathe in, we kick up, as we exhale, we kick down. So we're moving with our breath, finding that flow, getting some mobility here through that knee, through the calf, through the hamstring. Last one. Now take your right ankle and interlace it, or just bring it over that left leg. In figure 4, we're gonna interlace our hands behind the left thigh. Use your right elbow to kind of press into the right knee to give you a little bit more of a stretch here. If it feels good, you can even start to glide side to side. And you're gonna find it feels really good in the glutes and the booty, and maybe even in the back of this right leg. Even drawing circles feels good too. So just find the variation that feels really right in your body right now, even if that means staying nice and still. One more breath right here. And then bring both knees into the chest. And you can either rock it up or flip to one side, press yourself back up. And we're gonna do the same thing all on the other side. So come back in to our tabletop position. Walk one foot out and then the other foot out, plank position. Lift the hips high for downward dog. Drop the heels into the floor. Find your breath. You're pressing that mat away from you with your hands, sinking in through the floor. Feel that stretch through the back of the legs, and then start to walk it out. Inhaling it in, exhaling it out. Start to deepen those breaths in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Let it go. Let it go, sweet friend. All right, bring that left knee into your chest and then drop it in between the hands. And I'm just gonna flip around, so you stay right there in pigeon. I'm gonna flip it around so I can stay facing you. That knee is right in between the hands. We're taking our breath here, inhaling it in, and then on the exhale, if it feels good, we can drop it down. We're folding over those hips. And you're gonna feel this in your left booty. Find your breath here, my friend, inhaling it in. Use that exhale to just release and sink into it and start to relax anything, any tension that you're feeling in your physical body. So maybe you feel like you're gripping in your hands or the face, the neck, maybe even in that right leg as it's nice and long, or that left hip right here. Release it. Use your exhale to relax into this position. One more breath here. Good, now start to open up. We're gonna reach nice and long towards that right leg. Little side bend, feel that breath fill you up on this left side. Exhale, lean over, fold, and then look towards the knee and fold directly down. Hands to the foot or hands to the shin, and just let yourself fold. So we're not forcing, we're allowing. Find your breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Now come up nice and tall and bring left foot over the right. Left hand behind you, right hand reaches up nice and tall. Bring that elbow to the knee. Find your breath, look over the shoulder. Come back center. Drop right ear towards the right shoulder. Find your breath. Exhale it out. One more. Look back over the left shoulder. Come back center, lower yourself down, take your time getting there. One vertebrae at a time, rounded through the spine, both knees pull into the chest. Rock it side to side, knees can go a little bit wide. Now keep the left knee pulled in, right leg goes out long. Few little rocks here, side to side with that left knee. And then we're gonna use our right hand to guide that left knee all the way over to the other side of the floor. Drop it down. Reach your left arm out nice and long, palm facing the ceiling. 3 deep belly breaths. So we inhale and fill the belly up with air. Exhale, release. Inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Last one right here, friend. Let your rib cage expand and fill with air. And let it all go. We're bending at the elbow here. Reach that arm past the head and then come right back down to that elbow bend. Inhale to reach and extend up. Exhale to come right back down. So move with your breath. Find that flow within your own body. And what I love, this is like one of my favorite stretches, is we're just allowing the chest to open up. And we're creating some space here in the upper body. A lot of times when we do feel heavy, we just feel like we're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders, right? And so this is just a really nice stretch to kind of release any tension that we feel in the shoulders and in the neck. Last one right here. Good, come back, knee over the body. Interlace your hands behind that thigh. Point the toe. We're gonna kick the leg up and then come right back down. So we inhale, kick it up. Exhale, come back down to a 90-degree knee bend here. We're just alternating. We're taking our time. We're not forcing. We're allowing. Allow it to come up. Allow it to come right back down. Find your breath, my friend. Inhale to exhale. Last one. Now figure forward, take your left ankle, bring it over your right knee, interlace your hands behind that right leg. You can use your left elbow to press into the left thigh, and we're gonna add some movement here, just nice and gentle movement. Not going for speed, but more so just going for ease. Maybe even drawing circles here. Find your breath. Inhale it in, exhale it out. Now release here and just bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Knees can stay in nice and tight, or they can go out wider. And I just want you to close your eyes for a moment as you're rocking side to side. Feel your belly fill up with air. Inhale it in, belly fills up. Exhale it out, belly releases back down. One more breath right here. And then just drop the legs out nice and long. And bring your hands to your belly. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. And see if on the inhale, can you get that hand that's on your belly to rise and fill with air? As you exhale, can you sink into this mat a little bit more and just let yourself be fully supported by the ground beneath you? Inhaling it in, filling up with air. Exhaling and letting go. And just take a moment to honor whatever it is you're feeling. So without trying to push it away or bully yourself into feeling something positive, without beating yourself up for feeling what you feel or feeling ashamed for what you feel, how can you create some space for yourself just to be with the feeling, to just sit with it, to experience it? And to feel it right here. What feels heavy for you today? And just name it, call it out. Bring it into the light a little bit here. Inhaling in, exhaling it out. And I just want to honor you for showing up and for even being willing just to move with me, to check in with your body, to come home to yourself. And as we're breathing right here, my question for you is, what does your body need? What do you need to feel seen and supported in this moment? And what can you do? How can you meet yourself where you're at right here in this moment? What does your body need? What does your soul need? How can you give that to yourself? How can you see? How can you support yourself right here in this moment? What do you need, my friend? And without judging yourself for what comes up, allow yourself to kind of meet your own needs today whether that's with a big cup of water after this, or just reminding yourself to take your supplements, or like checking in with a friend, or booking time with a therapist, like whatever you feel like you need, honor it. Celebrate yourself. You got this. I am sending you so much love. I'm so grateful that we got to move together. I hope it just helped you release anything that felt heavy, and know that you can always come back to any one of these positions, or just even like lying flat on your back to release and just breathe deep. But start to bring yourself up. We can rock and roll to come up, or we can just flip to one side and bring our body up. But friend, that is our movement flow for today. I hope it supports you and helps you feel loved. And if you need anything, if you have a question, a comment, or just need someone in your corner, fill out a comment or do the comments below, whatever. Or you can find me on Instagram, but I'm sending you so much love. I will see you in the next video. Bye, friend.